Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Pisces. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting me, keeping me safe, for protecting the collective and keeping us safe. Pisces, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. Pisces. Thinking about doing this reading, preparing myself to do the reading, and magic. I remember the last reading I did. It was very magical, but that's the water signs, with the Uranus and Jupiter and Saturn and Pisces. See, it's Neptune right around the corner there. It's really... It is very delusional, illusionary, magical. Depending on your situation, depending on your positioning in this life with your birth chart, where the planets are, that sense of intuition is very, very strong. We're able to follow it, coming through those eclipses, heightened that sense of intuition, where we're following the intuition, most of us, but water signs in particular, very, very prone to that intuition. Bringing in that energy, feeling nervous, feeling like on edge, feeling like something isn't going the way we want it to, or we're very hopeful that it will go the way we want it to. There's doubt on either side. Pisces. Magic of spring. It's the new beginning. It's fresh start. It's just before the breakthrough of what is to come. You know, that anticipation. Being honest, or at least trying to be. Some of us are not. This sense of being hidden, this third parties and the clandestine relationships, and in that sense of we don't want to uncover, we don't want to be discovered, we want things to stay the same for some of us. Water signs, we're having a switch, whether it's either we're going through easily or we're having great difficulty. The two extremes. Pisces, feel like I need to shuffle one more time. Water signs. I did take a picture. I will change my picture again. You'll see when I put this up, because it is the last of the second set of readings that I did over the past couple of days. I'd already changed my little profile picture for that pony that's just bursting, wanting to open up, but not yet. I will change. I do change on a regular basis when I do my readings. It's just the way I feel. But the beauty in nature is what attracts me to change. Every time I see trees or flowers, that's the one. It just tells me, take my picture. I am the one. I do. I'm using the 9-card spread that I did in March with the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the deck that I'm using. I've created this little corner that is to create a difference, to help with that new beginning sensation that keeps coming up in all the readings. And the fact that it is spring, it's just a little different than where I usually do my readings. I'm going back to that. It's not destroyed, it's just I wanted a different, so I made one. But I'm shaking this little area with my movements. It's not very sturdy. But it is near a window. Today the window is closed because it's too much noise outside. All right, I'll do one more cut because I've been holding the cards. 9 card spread. This is for person that you're mostly on your mind, someone who you can't seem to shake off of your mind. You're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. Let's see. The first card is the situation, and the second card is how you're dealing with the situation between you. The fourth card is Spirit's advice on how to deal with the situation. And the fifth card is your reaction, how you behave with that advice. And the sixth card is the next person. The seventh card is the outcome, potential outcome, because this is subject to change. What I say is not written in stone. And this eighth and the ninth, this is your reaction. This is the next person's reaction. Start off with the King of Pentacles. Okay. So we're being serious. We have a plan. Pisces, you've made plans. You are following through. You have a goal in mind, and you're meaning business here. It's not just determination, but it is that leadership quality. It's that taking a stand and saying, I'm in charge, and what I say goes, and nothing that anyone can say or do will stop me from where I want to go and what I want to do. And you're meaning business in the sense where you're backed up by finance. And finance for some and values for others. What you hold as value is what you're working through or what you're working with. The seriousness here is not anger. It's not rage. It's not that ego in that sense. It's more of step by step, planning it, doing it with integrity and having the integrity intact while you're going through whatever the process you're going through. It is masculine, but it doesn't mean it's for men or just about men. It is including men and women. It is a mentality. It is a form of how we're dealing with whatever it is we're going through. And if it is not you, it is the next person. You take it as it resonates. Because if you're in that leadership role where you're a boss even, then you know it's about you. If it is just attitude where you're standing up and saying, this is where I wanted to go and I'm going this way, the determination is theirs, where it could be either from a man or a woman. But because it is a king, we tend to lean toward the masculine side. So if you're dealing with a man, or if you are dealing with another man, or if you are just dealing with an attitude, then you will know, you will feel it. Here we have more pentacles. So we're looking at the 4. This king here, he's holding back. Yeah? He's not ready yet. He's still holding on to what he believes in, what he believes is value, and literally his money. He's holding on to it. He's not giving it away. He's not sharing. For some reason he feels he can't or he shouldn't, depending on what it is. If it is personal wealth or in opening up and opening up with others to or about what wealth is available to him. He doesn't want to go that distance. He wants to keep that under wraps. Keeping secrets. Could be dealing with another water sign in the sense where, or you are the water sign, Pisces. Keeping secrets, because we are very secretive, us water signs. Getting together with earth signs, and it's a very good mix in itself, because the earth signs will keep the secrets, whereas the water signs accumulate the secrets. And we have the Fool here. So it's, again, new beginnings. Wanting a new start. Holding on to what is valuable. Wanting to create that home, but doing it in a secretive way. You see, making sure that we put away for the future. We want to make sure that our safety for the future is secure. This is where this new beginning comes in. To take that leap of faith. Wanting to follow that instinct and go with what we believe. You see, we believe that we can have a new start with our queen. There we go. So we have a fire sign with an earth sign. Take it as it resonates, if that is where your situation is. If not, this queen is very adventurous. She's worldly. She loves to be up and about, and she's all about innovation and creativity and building projects and overseeing new projects and starting up projects, and very intuitive with this cat here in the scene, where her familiar, where she knows what she wants. She's very natural. You see her wand and her staff here, her sunflower. She's looking for the happy side of life. She's always looking to create that happiness for others in the projects that she gets involved in. And she follows the intuition of the adventure. You know, I want to go this way, I want to go that way. Very free, very open, very versatile. She's very much into having a good time, so to speak. Very witchy as well, and this is where the clandestine relationships come in with her. So we're looking at here we have holding back from taking a leap forward with, because the instinct is to say, don't trust this one, because she is too free, she's not going to sit at home. She's not going to stay at home. She's to be kept secret, if I have her at all, is what this would represent here. You see, I want to have a home. I want to have a sense of stability. I want to take that leap of faith, but I don't trust this. So this is where the blockage comes in, because it's a stalemate here with her. You see, she's either changing perspective on what would be a happy home, because there's no trust here. We're looking into what we believe and what we know about this queen. See, there's a blockage here, so we're not trusting. Putting a stop to, putting a hold on, holding back. So we have a double confirmation of this king is holding back from third-party situation. Don't want to have third-party situation. Wants to see that true love heal. See? Have that new adventure. Have a plan already in motion. Have that plan, knowing that this plan needs to take on. Here it is. We start up. And then we have this, what would be the Queen of Pentacles, because she's very intuitive. She represents the Queen of Pentacles. Intuition. Obsession. Patiently obsessed with waiting to have that new beginning. Changing the direction. Putting an end to a cycle with the truth. Again, when I was cleaning the deck, I saw the cards, and it just stuck there, and I said, it's all the magic. It's that delusion. You see, we have it here. Seeing through the veil, knowing that something isn't right here with this queen. This queen is the third party, if you will. Next to this king, he's holding back from getting into a third party situation with this queen. Pisces. Either it's your man, or you are the man, or it's you looking into the situation, or the next person is the man that doesn't want to have a third party situation, because he remembers what love is, what true love is, and he wants to heal that. He wants to take that step forward with his queen, his empress. waiting to start. He's patiently waiting to start. He's obsessed with his Queen of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. And I say Queen of Pentacles, it's the Empress here. This Empress here means that he holds regard to his Queen to the highest level. So much so that he's obsessed with it. Wanting to change, wanting to make changes to meet up with his Empress. You see? Putting an end to the burden. Being that they come and tell the truth. Again, the 9 and the 1 make the 10. About all of the anxiety, of all of, that worry and concern and anxiety for all of what was said and done in the past. They want to come and tell the truth. They want to start afresh, want to have that love come back, that cup. See that? What attracts me here is that the faith, you see the cross here on her breast here, on her chest? The faith is in that love, and I see it right away in the cup right here. See that cross? It's about the faith in the relationship, standing in the integrity and having that sense of responsibility. I mean, we could go on and on and on, but it is concerning the change, the protection, the secrets. He wants to protect what is home. He's not opening up, and the secrets that he has. And I say he, it doesn't have to be a man, it could be a woman, but I'm referring to the king. What if a person takes on this King of Pentacles where they have a plan, they're working on relationship-wise, they're very serious, they really want to be in a relationship. They want to take that step forward. They're following that intuition to stay away or keep away from or to block, because that's what's happening here. The third person, this third party here, she's put into stalemate. She's being blocked because true love needs to heal. And then we have that sense of taking it to the high level, wanting to start up with the Empress, because the Empress for him is the Queen of Pentacles. But she's very intuitive. Very intuitive. He holds high regard to his queen, is what she represents, the highest regard that you can have for another person. So much so that he's obsessed by that. And they want to change the direction. They want to move on. They want to take on a different perspective. Not perspective. They want to take on a different direction. They want to change their life. They want to move forward. End the cycle. Put the burden down. So if they're burdened, or if you're burdened, Pisces, well, this is your story. If you need to see change happen. All right, so let's see the first card, the situation. Again, it's about having that home, that sense of family, that protecting what is valuable. You see? New beginning with the Fool, to following the instincts. Between you and the next person, this is what you want. This is probably what you both want. But there's a blockage with that Queen of Wands, which represents third person, third party. And you are working on those details. Again, it's all pentacles here. So there's money involved. There's value. What you call is dear. What you call is valuable. Whether it is a job, whether it is finance, whether it is money between you and the next person, a job, a business, what you want to start up, maybe some of you are looking at this as on a financial level where you want to invest, you want to take a chance. You're following your instinct, and you're looking for somebody who's brave enough to move forward with you, but holding back because they need to not have that emotional side. We don't want the emotion in business. We just want to be straightforward. We're talking money here. So we're changing the perspective on what we love. And if what we love is all about the money, the finance, then we're really looking to heal that connection. That's what we remember, you see? Because we're looking at mixing money and love, and that needs to take on a whole new perspective, because she is all about having a good time. The love factor Not that she doesn't love, it's just the emotional side is cold. There's no real love there. The love is in the moment, and then when the moment is over, the love is over. It's finished. It's gone. We're moving on to the next adventure because the love is in the adventure, if you see where I'm coming from. But this is love here on an emotional level where it needs healing. There's a love that needs to heal. Somebody wants to reconcile, but they're being blocked because of this third party. You see, the business factor and the love factor don't really mix well together. This is why we have this Empress here, who is, there's distance. You see, the Empress now is healing, or the Empress will be the elixir in that is being mixed here. See that love? Well, the love of the Empress is the elixir mixing in here to bring it back to reality, what we do love, what it is we really love about life, what we want out of life. We're opening ourselves up to understanding where this third party fits in. And if it is that it is about money and love don't mix. If it is about having a good time while you're married, it doesn't mix. You see, that is what needs to be corrected. To have that happy sense, that sense of home, that sense of belonging, working on the details. Pisces, you're taking your time, you're forging a legacy by what you're doing, by working through this, by being secretive, by being protective, by holding on to what you believe or what you love, and willing to take that chance, following the instinct, you see? But then losing, you're thinking that you will lose if you go with the third party because you're being blocked. The third party is blocking the love, or the third party is the blockage for love with your Empress. To start up with your Empress, it's not happening because the Empress doesn't want to have a third party connected to her love. She is all about love. So for her, it's not a question of you have to choose me and me alone. She is providing that means to have love. She's open to love. She will see the love for the third party and she'll back off and she'll say, well, you know what? If you really want to be with your money, be with your money. Me, I'll go with somebody who wants to love me. You see the difference? This is where your King of Pentacles is really working through what he really wants out of what he has already acquired and what he can do with it. It's not about buying love. It's about being able to foster that happiness, that sense of home, that sense of family, that sense of belonging. Let's see what the next person is seeing here. Ah, look at that. Treachery, thievery, betrayal, betraying a family, betraying home. That's how they feel. They feel betrayed. Maybe that's your Empress. Your Empress has put a stop here, working on something new, changing the direction, putting an end to the burden because of the truth, all that anxiety. They know all about what took place. If she's intuitive enough, she knows. It's a question of having the truth come out now. See, we have the Four of Wands showing up here. So it's a question of, do you want to get married? Well, if I marry you, you're going to betray me. Or if I marry you, you will betray me, depending on what side you're sitting on. But either they're thinking they're going to be betrayed because they are thinking they need to take care of themselves. They need to get their own happiness, find it on their own, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking to have happiness, take what they can get and get out and go find happiness because they don't want to be in a third party. Or they are creating the state of third party situation in a marriage. And you're working, you won't know about it. You could take this anywhere. Either way, you're working on having this happiness. You're Pisces. You're working on building up a legacy, one way or another. If you are representative of this king here, then you're into the 9 pentacles, and you're just missing the one more to have the home and the family and all the happiness that goes with it. If it is that this is the King of Pentacles and it is in the reverse, they're secretive and they want to have third-party situations within this marriage. They want to take a chance and cheat, go into third-party clandestine relationships with a third person that, of course, will be blocked because of love and wanting to heal the relationship and start up with Empress. Now that is what took place most likely, and you're wondering, well, what is it that they're thinking now? Are they going to come back? I don't know. Let's see. We'll take cards. Let's see what Spirit's advice for this is. To move on. Doesn't look like it's favorable in the sense where you're getting together with somebody who you know will cheat. You're only waiting for that moment to lock in the marriage and then start cheating. Spirit is saying, move on. Go look for something more. Take that leap of faith. Follow your intuition. You see? Take this third party image and turn it into the next image, which is, well, she is adventurous, she is independent, she doesn't need to know that there's someone waiting at home for her. She goes off on her own. She loves to travel. She's very worldly. She's versatile on every level. She will roll up her sleeves and get the work done herself if she doesn't have anyone around to do it for her. She follows her instinct. She follows nature. She knows when the right time to reap and sow. Very intellectual. Very spiritually intellectual too. This woman can be the negative or the positive depending on your situation. If you take on the role of, well, I don't want to be in a relationship with a third party, I want to be free, I want to move on, then this is definitely where you would come in. But if it is that you want to be in a marriage and you want to be settled and sit with a coupled life, then this is the third party that's creating the havoc in the marriage. You see? It depends on the situation. But there is a new beginning that will be had, one way or another. Following the intuition, being patient and recognizing the obsessions and the bad habits and being honest to tell the truth and make change is where some of us really want to take this. They don't want to repeat. They've had the marriage where they've been either the betrayed or the one that's being betrayed or the one that's creating the betrayal. They've had that experience. They know what it feels like. They don't want that. They want to end that cycle. They want to put down that burden. They want freedom. They want happiness. They want to be honest and tell and put down the burden again. The 10 of Swords. Come out with the truth. Let all truth out and start afresh and have a new beginning with a happiness or a possibility for a relationship where they can have a feeling of home. This is what they want. You see, either they've been betrayed or they want to get into a relationship so that they can betray. I mean, some people are just prone to that. Like in the Cancer reading, that was a part of that reading there. It seems to be a connection. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. We have the Chariot showing up here. That change, that obsession with change, that obsession with I want to go in and I want to end this cycle. I want to be different. See, I want to get out of the treachery, or I want to get into marriage so I can muck it up. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to do that as a goal in life, but that's what makes the world the way it is. We're so different for different reasons. I want to get even with someone for messing up my marriage, so I'm going to go the next person I get into marriage with, well, sucks to be them, I'm going to do it. I mean, take it as it resonates. We have goals where some people just cannot understand, fathom why anybody would want to get into a relationship to destroy a relationship. I mean, what is the point? But then that's karmic. That is karmic. Not wanting to judge here, but just the messages are coming as they come, and it just feels like, I don't know why I'm saying these things, because again, it's not for me to know why, it is for you to decide for who you're dealing with. And this is where their mindset is. They're either thinking that they will be betrayed if they get into this relationship, because Spirit is saying, move on, go off, find more, look for that, what it is that you're not getting here, go look for it somewhere else. What it is that you want, you're not been getting it, and you may not get it with this person, because, or it doesn't look like you're going to get it with this person, because I'm not feeling like it's a coming back. It feels like a moving on. Spirit is saying, move away from, rather than come back to. Treachery is where the mindset is with the next person. The plan is to get married and either block and change the third party bit, where they've already had the experience. They don't want to repeat that. You see? The work that is being done here on your side is to build a family, to build a home. That's what you want. Let's see how you are taking on this advice. Yes, to get that satisfaction. We're going from the 8 to the 9. So leaving, and then finding that happiness. Being satisfied with leaving. Looking like you don't want to have any third parties, because you don't want to be in a relationship and have to deal with a third party. It's a lot of work, you know. It's lots of work. You think you're working now. Well, to have a happy home and a third party at the same time, that is work, and no raise involved there. It's just more work. It's work on top of work. To keep both sides happy is nearly impossible. It's that juggling act. You can only do it for so long. So the indulgence or the self-satisfaction, this getting what you want. See, working to get your wish to come true. Somebody has to leave. And how is the next person dealing with this? Oh, the happiness, the truth, the clarity, the truth about betrayal. Wanting to have that open sense of freedom. I want to be free. I want that truth to come out. I want, if it is that I have to leave, my happiness is to go off and be. They're looking at getting into the happiness here. See, looking into getting into it. But having to steal to be happy doesn't make sense. That strategy for being honest and telling the truth and leaving. Both sides. Both sides are happy here. This is working towards that dream, that wish fulfillment. This is clarity and truth about betrayal. Somebody's leaving. Maybe it's an agreement to leave. Let's see what the outcome will be here. Going off into smooth waters, having that sense of peace of mind on both sides. Mutual. It's a mutual effect. Both sides are leaving. You see, one They're thinking, okay, we'll go our separate ways and I will have my happiness and you will have your happiness and we will both have peace. Let's see how you are taking this. Well, we could look at this in the reverse, because wish fulfillment, going off to peace and then feeling like you're left out in the cold, it would be more of raising that sense of esteem, that self-esteem coming up. Again, the pentacles. Again, working on and overcoming. Let's see how the next person, they're both of you. What is this? Both of you are mind games and low self-esteem, making peace, moving on, getting away from the low self-esteem and the mind games. This is what will come between you and the next person because of treachery that has taken place in the past. You will have higher self-esteem because your wish will come true. Their truth about mind games and betrayal. See, it's clarity here. Taking on that breaking of an ego on both sides. That would be what would come from moving on and being honest. All right, let's take cards here because Pisces is so deep and dark. It's a true test when I do a reading for you because it can go anywhere. It goes everywhere. Working on having a happy home, working on bringing in that wish fulfillment, overcoming that sense of aloneness. Don't want to be alone. You see, you want to have that happiness and you will leave the third party. You will block the third party to have that peace of mind, to give that person that you want to be with that peace of mind. And they are going to do whatever it takes. The next person here. See these swords? These swords here, it's mental games. This is a thought process. This is a strategy of how to make happiness come. But then we're going to take cards. What is the Seven of Swords? Because it can go either way. It's the Seven of Swords. Again, it's that ego, that victory, and focus on clandestine relationships and small apologies, small gestures. You see, there's the Queen of Pentacles. Going to apologize to the Queen is the right time. See, for the Queen of Pentacles, I'll leave it out with her. Apologizing to the Queen. That's the plan. Somebody wants this to work, to win over. You see, to have the victory. The plan is to be victorious in having a marriage. So, working on it. You see, you're either with someone working on it together to get that victory, to have that happiness. Again, it's secrecy, We're dealing with cycles of the moon, another cycle of destiny coming into play here. We see the moon, we see Jupiter. The Wheel of Fortune was there. And then it is making an apology to the Queen of Pentacles because this is the Queen. So again, that help from a friend, that counsel that you're dealing with, or you want to get the forgiveness from the Queen for the treachery about that third party. You want to come and apologize. You want to make her happy. She wants happiness. Her happiness is, again, the Empress. We were talking about her right here. You see that Queen of Wands coming in between a new beginning with the Empress. There she is. That's what we were talking about. That's a plan. The plan is to go back and get forgiveness. Now let's see what the Sun. What's the Sun representing here? making a choice. Now we have high arcana. The decision is made. The happiness here is to make an offer. She wants an offer. They want an offer. I say she because the Empress is falling on this side. But they want the offer. They want an honest offer. See, they want a commitment. They want an honest commitment. Tired of this being trapped and blocked and no happiness. Having to move on. Seeing the ships not coming in. Kind of tired of that. The true happiness is in making a decision. I think that is what will bring this next person to see. The offer is moving away, huh? Again, going towards the truth. An honest commitment is all they want. They've decided they will take nothing less. As simple as that. They will move on. They will move on because they want an honest commitment. It's not about coming back, eh? It's about, I want an honest commitment. I will go where I have to get one. Your wish fulfillment is in knowing that the next person is willing to leave everything behind. No matter what, they will walk away from everything to have an honest commitment. They will give up. They'll walk away from all of this and they will go on and start anew. And this is where you seem to feel that is what is attracting you to the next person. Or I say the next person, it doesn't mean it's the person on your mind. It could be the person that you're working with. The next person, in other words. Okay, I'm not going to complicate this, but you seeing that they're willing to walk away from everything is what makes you want them even more. That makes sense, because that is usually how deep the love really goes with that Empress. She'll stop at that and say, you know what, I'm starting over. Break it down like a tower. Bring it down, build it up again. Determination, eh? You cannot underestimate the Queen of Pentacles like you cannot underestimate the Empress. You can't. She will turn, like the saying goes, on a dime. Because it doesn't matter where she goes. She will rebuild. She will build. She will provide. She will be able to. She will find her way. She is everything that we need. You seem to know that because you're working hard at it. And you know that your self-esteem depends on what you do, the work that you put in. And you know you will find peace if you walk away from a third party. You know that. And you know that she will move on. They will move on, whether it's a he or a she on your side. Pisces, it's not gender-based. It's just because I'm dealing with a king and a queen here. So I kind of stick into that lingo to not get too complicated. But take it as it resonates. You know that they are willing to leave. Because you would do the same thing. And that is where you see the connection between you and that next person. You wanting to have a serious commitment as much as they want to have a serious commitment. It's obvious, serious commitment. Decided on, I want an offer and I will go where I have to get what I want. That is the queen. She will do that. This is truth. And you know that. You already know that about the person. So what is this Five of Swords representing here? Work done in the past. So again, it is the betrayals from the past. History we're looking at. Going back. Again, that renewal of love. That Six of Cups where we did work so well together. We had such a good time. We want that again. Taking action to do that. To get back that or to create a new. in the sense where it's an 8. We're coming round again. We're going over everything that we said, everything that we did, and looking at how fed up we got because of all this stubborn mindset and wanting to have happiness, home. Again, that sense of home. With this mindset, I want what I want and I'm not going to stop until I get it. And then we're fed up. We're fed up with what we did. We're fed up with all of what was done in the past. It's just repeating itself. We're tired of those things. The betrayal, betraying what was really good work. You see, again, it is breaking down a foundation that was building up to be something good, and then we went the other way. We got distracted, and that's where the third party comes in. And now we're tired of that. We don't want that anymore, because that's not giving us the happiness that we want. We're being stuck. If we keep going in this direction, we're not going to have a good time anymore. It's going to become stringent, and I'm bored. I'm bored with this. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to change this. I want to change the way I do things. That is why they're willing to leave and move on. I want peace. I don't want this aggravation. I don't want this boredom. This is not my cup. What this is, I don't want this. These conversations here, taking this action, all the work that was done, it just brings back to the same old. I don't want that anymore. I'm tired of that. I want to put an end to that. I want to see something else. I want to change my life. Focus on something new. Come right back to Jupiter in Taurus. Again, it's focus. Focus on a new life, a new beginning, a home. A new home. Start afresh. Again, I want something different. That is what that 4 of Cups is. See right here. Want something different. Willing to do. I'm willing to make that effort. I'm willing to change. Again, take it as it resonates. If it is the King of Pentacles, if it is the Queen of Pentacles, if it is the Queen of Wands, it could be anybody. Whomever, the next person doing whatever it takes, having gone through the betrayals, having created betrayals, having set up third parties, having done all that work, and then that action taken on. There's a lot of talking going on here. You see? Passionate conversations. Bored with it. It's not bringing in what I really want. It's not giving me what I want. I want to change that mindset, It's tired of this. I don't want to see that anymore. I had enough. I want to change. I need a change. Again, it's the 8, because they keep coming back to the same thing. It's like a repeat, broken record. I don't want this anymore. Happy life, end of love. This love is lost. Doesn't give me more anymore. And this is supposed to be the happiest, where you see everything that you want. Again, like the 10 of Pentacles. But it is also an ending. You see, the fun, the thrill of all this passionate conversation is gone. It's become a routine that I don't want that anymore. I want something else. I'm looking for my joy. This is not my real joy. Well, I've had enough of that joy. It's a new book needs to be written now. We've told that story. I want something else. I want something more. I want to change my life. I've outgrown this, whatever this was, all this passionate conversation here. I've outgrown that. It seems to be repeat. I don't want that anymore. See, my mind is, I'm expanding my mind. My joy is different now. I'm looking for something else. Feel the need. Again, those are the eclipses. Huh? They bring us to the end of a cycle. We can't help it. What we thought we loved and who we loved, it's just by a natural element. We're looking for something different now. We're changing. We're growing. We've outgrown. We see, it's not working for me. These ships are not coming in. Everything I've done, it's just, the luster is lost. So I'll take what I can salvage of my, whatever it is, relationships and such, and I'm going to change. I'm going to do something different. Let's take an oracle message. That's how serious this guy is. Huh? That is how versatile she is. We're dealing with two people here that know exactly where they've been, what they've gone through, and where they want to go. That is this couple here, this matching pair. They know exactly what they want, and they know how to get it. Thank you, Spirit. It's incredible how I could do a water sign reading that is purely earth. It's just earth, pentacles everywhere. It's all about foundation, seriousness, stability, the home, family, money. Not saying that the water signs are not into that. It's just, it's not their element. It's very, normally we would stereotype water signs with emotions. And I have my deck upside down. So we have all that glitters is not gold. That's the card that jumped out. So I think we're realizing that the luster is lost in having third party situations. And that 8, the community showing itself, knowing where you fit, exactly where. I was just saying these two know exactly what they want and how to get it and what to go about doing to get it. This is an amazing reading. Pisces, you are blessed financially, if not in personal value, self-esteem, very high in self-esteem. You will have an outcome where you're going to go through that process of recognizing what is valuable to you and moving on from. This is why I'm not seeing this as a coming back, but I'm moving on. Moving away from third party and disturbances, obstacles, looking for a real peace of mind, having that comfort, knowing where you rest your head really is your home, and the person or persons around you are real family to you. This is what you're searching for. This is what you're working on. You're not even searching for it. You're working on it. You're building up that within yourself, giving yourself what you know you need and want so that you can overcome that sense of feeling alone and pushed aside, because that's where you were. You come to realize now all that glitters is not gold. Whatever fake masks people were presenting you with, you're seeing through them. That is what that Empress is all about. Not the Empress, the High Priestess. She sees through the veil. She sees through the mask, following her intuition. I thank you, Spirit. What is the oracle message for Pisces? What is the oracle message for Pisces? Look at that. Following that passion. Again, we're looking at the 5. Overcoming, orphaned. Oh boy, we're going back to the earth sign readings, because I think we had that for the earth sign. Some earth sign readings had this 5, or maybe I'm going back a month where this was coming up a lot. But again, it's this masculine quality. See the King of Pentacles here, but this represents our King of Wands, if we want to personify this. But the point is, it is our passion, it is our desire, it is going for what we really want, fulfilling the dream, going for that dream, whether we get it or not. The point is you try. The effort is there. Let's see the 16 because that came out. The 16. That's like a little gift from the spirits saying, read this one. Because this is the tower coming down. Number 16. Let's see, 16, 17. Let's see. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. We'll read let's read the protection. This is a signal to walk away. Again, I kept saying that. I think Spirit is giving the confirmation that this is not about coming back, but walking off, leaving the scene, not going into relationships that are fake. This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation. You will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how Spirit protects you? Better things await. The next person, or yourself, or both of you, have made that decision to walk off. Don't come together. Or don't go with such and such person if that is advice that you're given, or you're feeling that you need to hear, or somebody else is talking to about, because we have that passionate conversation bit going on here. If it's advice, again, it reflects back to the Cancer read, because that 8 of Wands was there as well. Feeling that it being advised. It's up to you to listen and see if it does make a connection. Let's see what, well, I have to read them all. The Yang, the number one. Let's see. There it is. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. That's what this 8 of Wands represents. That vibe to move, that rhythm, that picking it up and saying, okay, I'm going with this, I'm doing this. Now look at the oracle message on that. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, and manifesting through the manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. You see, that's where these cards come in. Right here. That new thought process, that new idea that you want to work on. See? Following that intuition, that Empress, again, Queen of Pentacles, same person. They know all about what's taken place, about all the betrayal. And they don't want to go back into that. That's why they leave it. See? Making that apology, focusing on the future, having some faith that you can have that apology with your queen. For some. You see, that was where the betrayal came in. They were betrayed. Now you have to go back and apologize. Or this is what they are feeling they need to do. Take it as it resonates. But all in all, taking action here. That betrayal in the past, what work was done, that teamwork, that created those mind games, either working together, those passionate conversations, they don't mean anything now. At least not to the next person. Yeah, okay, I'll do this, we'll do it again, done it before, not enough. I want something different, feeling kind of stuck, like we're not moving, we're not doing more, it's just the same. That's what glitters here. It's not real, it's superficial, third party, woo, I have a third party, it's a secret, I'm bored with that. You see, I want something more. I'm not happy in my stuck thought process here. See, just a limited mindset of it's not growing, it's not becoming, it's just the same. I want a change. I want to move on, become something more. I want to move on and become something more. That's what Spirit is saying to do. Again, that yang. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. You can't get more than that, huh? Let's look at the 5, because we know the 5 is about having that sense of being an orphan and coming from a very wounded place. This is what started up the whole third party bit, where we're not satisfied with what we have, or we're feeling cheated out of family situations, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, aunts, mother, father, whatever you want. It's family, whatever you call family, even if it's not blood relation. It's what you call family. You've been betrayed by the family. And then you want to get even. Or you want to hurt yourself because you were hurt. You're thinking that's all you're good for is to be hurt. A sense of loss. An identity crisis. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you fit in with this. That's why we saw the community card when this card popped out. See, you don't know where you fit in with the family. It's uncertainty about your place. Let's look at the relationship on that. Because it's about leaving. We need to stay away from relationships that bring us down. We don't want to be brought down. We want to overcome that. So we need to find a way to be at peace with change. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, which is our friend here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it there. Actually, let's do it like this. Here. That way it's not, it's seen. Okay, the death card. Feeling like we don't belong. We're living in a broken down tower in the cold where she's got the wedding dress but no groom. That was taken from her. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart. A spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are, without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Again, confirmation to leave regardless of what you think you have as a happy home. If you know you're not feeling treated like you belong, then you don't belong. And doesn't matter if you're in a palace, you're not going to be happy there. Don't compromise. When you know it's time to leave, you take the door. On that note, I thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Pisces, until our next read, love and light.